Hello and welcome to the DayZ Zombie Survival Guide. This is the 6th part of a 13-part series addressing everything from basic survival tips to the advanced features of the Arma 2 game engine. And today we'll be looking at what I consider the best looting route in the game, and on top of that we'll be looking how to deal with them pesky sniper bandits. So you're probably wondering what makes this the best looting route in the game. Well, it's rather quite simple. Of course, there's over 6 deer stands, 2 barns and a grocery store. We all know deer stands contain some of the best equipment in the game, so there's no point of missing out on 6. And if you don't get any good loot after 6 deer stands, you're obviously doing something wrong. The 2 barns can fill you up on beans and campfire supplies, and on top of that you've got that grocery store, so you can get yourself a tent and get yourself some good equipment so you can actually stay out and start gathering supplies to keep on your survival. As you can see here, we're travelling the route. The route takes over around 30 minutes to 40 minutes depending on how fast you go and depending if there's any loot. If there is any loot, you can always suffer with that situation where you go, what do I drop, what do I carry, and so on and so on. Obviously try to make a path through the area as discreet as possible and try not to alert any other players. Remember, around each deer stand is normally 1 to 3 army zombies / police zombies. If there's nothing in the deer stand, I don't promote this at all. Shoot the zombies and see what they've got on them. Normally they carry a few standard magazines or something else. It may provide you with the extra ammunition you need. If not, you may have wasted just a few rounds. Let's move on to the barns. There's 2 barns here. There's one barn that's in the open on a big open patched field, and that's perfectly fine to loot. The second one is in the small town. Obviously if you're on your own this is a little bit more risky, but to your left what you'll notice is the power lines. If you keep following them down and then eventually follow them into the gully using this middle bit as cover, you're able to enter the store almost undetected. The problem is the front car park. Basically you don't want to leave through the front or else you'll be completely exposed to all sides, and them sniper bandits or other people in the area will take that shot. Once you've exited the store, of course you clear the final barn, make sure there's no supplies you need, and then you'll reach the final deer stand. Obviously the final deer stand might have the few last supplies that you need. But obviously once you've completed it you can do the loop again and spend another 30 minutes gathering some of the best loot. That's always a possibility. That brings an end to part 1. Make sure you comment in the description on what you found. Right, next up let's have a look at Bandit Snipers. Bandit Snipers are possibly one of the worst things in DayZ. Once you've gathered some good loot together, the worst thing you can happen is some guy shoots you, no warning, you don't know where he is, and that is the worst problem. Right, let's have a look. As you see here, it may just look like I'm panning across an open field, but actually in that field there's a variety of characters that are available in DayZ lying down. As you can see here, we zoom in out and you can just about see the characters. Basically, grass works in a circle around your character, so the further away a target is, the less grass he'll have around him. So if your graphics are on a very high setting, this will be a lot harder for you than someone that's got in low settings. Someone on low settings will have less grass, so they'll be able to see characters that are closer to them. So let's have a look how we can take advantage of this. So say the target's further than 100 meters away, he's out of your grass circle. If we take a zoom in on the characters now, you can see armor disguises the characters by only exposing parts of the body. This is only illusion though, and if you shoot where you think the body is, you'll still hit them. It's only illusion to make up for that grass render at long range. But let's have a quick look again. As you can see, the Ghillie Suit is one of the best items to wear in this sort of situation. If you're going to start sniping, that I would rule against completely, because it's not a way of life for anyone, and all you get is a lot of hate and a lot of spam in your direction, not the way you want to go. As you can see here, there's a sniper somewhere in the terrain. This is what we call tree cancer. Basically, this is when a sniper hangs so close to the tree but sticks out so clearly because he's a little lump attached to the tree in the wrong colour. As you can see as we zoom out now, he's a lot clearer. Right, let's move on. Let's think what a sniper is thinking to get you. Here he's overwatching this barn area. There's a little house, it's a main trail, so if you're stupid enough to walk up that main trail or cross that open, this sniper's going to have you. So what you want to think about is follow the tree lines and stay safe. A sniper like this is not going to be able to find you, and you might just bump into him with your assault rifle. Next up we have another sniper here. This sniper's a bit smarter, he's hid himself somewhere else in this area. A good sniper will use terrain that's similar to his cover, or even come within the tree line. The other sniper was on the edge of the tree line. It's probably one of the worst places you can be. When you're crossing this sort of terrain, what you want to do is look out for these sort of clever snipers who think they're even cleverer but you've got to be one up on them and take them down even faster. Obviously, don't be stupid, don't cross open ground, and you'll get these snipers easy. The next tip is a little bit of a tracking tip. Say a sniper's got a shot off at you. You've managed to flank the sniper and you're at his position, but you don't know which way he's gone. You thought he crawled off in one direction. So if you see behind me, I'm crawling and I'm creating a pattern. This pattern in the grass lasts for about 5 to 10 minutes, and basically it's a way you can tell where the sniper's crawled away. But what is even smarter about it is if we go look back and have a look at the grass, you can actually see it's pushed in the direction of our travel. So that grass to the right is pushed out, and the rest of the grass is pushed forward, so you can actually show that we're travelling in that direction. The final question is, how can I tell between a good sniper and a bad sniper? Well, it's really quite simple. A good sniper will kill you with its first shot, and a bad sniper will kill you with the many shots, or even miss a whole clip completely. Another quick tip is that if he fires rapidly, he's normally a bad sniper. And that brings an end to episode 6, but hopefully you picked up some key features. I do apologise for the slow rate of this episode, but I felt it needed to be covered, and I hope I'll see you next time.